Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the Maibatsu Penumbra FF in Grand Theft Auto Online. It's been a very long time since I've customized this car. In fact, the last time I customized it was the day that it came out, back on August 11th, when the Los Santos Summer DLC dropped back in 2020. So very excited to customize this car again. We're going to start off with the armor. We're going to go all the way up on that. For the brakes, we're also going to go all the way up on those. The bumpers, we do have a couple of different options. We have the plate remove, which also debadges it on the front, which I think is a pretty clean option. A lot of these are pretty good looking, I have to say. I just don't know which one we're going to pick quite yet. The street alternate bumper is kind of cool. The street bumper is also kind of cool. The underbite bumper is also neat. I kind of like the racing alternate bumper as well, though. You know, I think I'm actually going to go with the style bumper. I kind of like this one. Or maybe the racing bumper. Yeah, I kind of like the racing bumper better, actually. Let's go for that one. For the rear diffuser on this car, we do have quite a few good options. Nice to see. I don't really like these like hanging things, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like we're really going to have the option to go without them. So might have to go for like the ribbed street bumper with the diffuser. I kind of like the look of that, I have to say. I also kind of like the big diffuser, but it's like too big almost, I think. Let's go for the ribbed street with the diffuser. That's a pretty good looking option. Let's go max out on the engine. For the exhaust pipes on this car, I think I probably want to do a single exit. I think a single exit would look pretty cool on this car, so I think I'm either going to go for the titanium tipped or the single small exhaust. I think for this build we got to go for the titanium tipped. I think that just looks really good, so let's do that. For the seats, we can change up the seats on this car, and we can also add a roll cage with some of the seats as well. I think that I kind of want to go for maybe the racing seats, but without the roll cage, so let's do that. For the hood, we can do a few different things here. There's actually some interesting options. Like these are super weird. The carbon round vents, that's really interesting. There's quite a few good options here though, so that is nice to see. This car does have a lot of customization, so maybe we go street hood. The sport hood also looks really good. I think the sport hood is kind of what I'm looking for, so let's go for that option. For the lights, we are going to go xenon, and we will put a neon kit on this car because why not? For the livery, we have the Kasama beer livery, which I do think looks really good. We also have the shopping list alternate as well. The atomic tires livery, the redwood cigarettes. Almost Had You, that's obviously Fast and Furious related. We have the Sakura tree, which is probably my favorite livery for this car. We might go for this today, I'm not 100% sure yet. We have Princess Robot Bubblegum, we have Auto Exotic, we have Auto Exotic Alternate, we have We Hungry, Maibatsu, and that is it. I am tempted to go for Kasama. I really like Kasama. I think that is a really cool livery. At the same time though, the cherry blossoms are just kind of sick, so I think I want to go for that today. Might change that after, we'll have to see. For the mirrors, we can keep them stock. We can go carbon, or of course we can go secondary. I'm not really sure what I want to do here. Let's keep them primary for right now. We might change that later though. Yellow and black for the plate for sure. For the color of the car, what do we want to do here? Because that livery needs like I feel like it needs like almost a brighter color. At the same time, like something like a grace red might be kind of cool. I do kind of like the look of that. Could go for like a salmon pink or something like that too. I'm not a super fan of it though. Yellow, no, yellow doesn't work with it. Green might actually kind of work. What if we went for like an olive green? I can kind of see a build in my head that we could maybe go for, but I don't know actually at the same time. What about like a dark, ooh, like a galaxy blue might highlight those kind of nicely. I actually kind of like the galaxy blue. Let's go galaxy, why not? Let's do that. For the secondary color, what does this change? See if I can see it. Oh, it's the stitching on the inside. Okay, so let's go for something a little brighter. Let's maybe go for a racing blue for the interior. I think that looks pretty good. The trim color, which does the gauges, what do we want to go for? Could go for, oh, what if we did this in a like salmon pink to try to kind of match up with the cherry blossoms? Actually, that doesn't really work. Okay, let's go stone silver. Just why not? Seems like a good option. We got the roof scoop that we can also add onto this thing as well. We got the built-in scoop, which I think actually looks really nice. kind of hard to see. The lighting is like too crazy. Built-in scoop or built-in scoop alternate. Kind of like the built-in scoop, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I don't know if it really fits with the build. Kind of depends what we go for, I guess. Let's go for the alternate built-in scoop for right now. We might change that later. For the side skirts, we can go for a few different options here. We can turn this into carbon, which is kind of interesting. Every single one of these options turns that whole skirt into carbon, which it'd be kind of nice if I could get just a little bit of it in carbon, not the whole thing, but I guess that's just not in the cards for me today. Let's go for the small lip skirt, just nothing too crazy. For the splitters on this car, I think that I definitely want to add one. We could go for the basic lip. We could go for... See, I wish we could go for like just the carbon skirt, not the whole like side of the car there. That looks just ridiculous in my opinion. I kind of like the primary setup with the intercooler. That is kind of cool. We also have the intercooler 2. That looks really weird though. Yeah, the intercooler doesn't get set up very well on this car. Let's just go for the what can we go for here? See, I want one of these more like aggressive sort of splitters, but I don't want the fans because they kind of go through the grill. Oh, I guess we go for just the primary splitter. Let's just do that one. That's good enough. For the wing on this car, there is the small wing, which looks insane. I love the look of that. There's also the street wing. We also have the angled wing, of course, things like this. All of the options for the spoiler look pretty good, with the exception of a few actually. Now that I'm seeing them, I want to go for the small wing. I think it's just such a clean look for this car. I think it works so well. For the sun strip, we can add it, and it actually does add a few more cherry blossoms to the livery. So I think that we are actually going to do it. I typically never go for a sun strip, but I think today is a good option. We're gonna slam the car down. I don't know if I want to go all the way though. Do I want to go all the way? I know that the wheels kind of clip through the fenders if I go all the way, so maybe we just go like street suspension. I think that looks pretty good though. Race transmission, let's go for that. The turbo as well. For the wheels, I am thinking I kind of want to go endos today. I don't want to go endos. What if we go for the Endo V4 dished, and then I want to make them a different color. I'm kind of thinking about a frost white, but at the same time, I'm also thinking about like a bronze, like a dark bronze, or just a regular bronze actually. Regular bronze looks sick. I like the look of that a lot. For the tires, we got to go bulletproof, of course, and for the windows, let's tint those all the way out. This thing is looking good. It's looking real good. I don't know about that roof scoop. Still not sure about it. I'm almost thinking no. I'm almost thinking it looks better without it. Let's go no roof scoop. Yeah, and then what about that splitter? Do we want to go for a more aggressive splitter? We went crazy for the diffuser on the back. Maybe we should go a little crazier for the front. Is there anything we can really do though? Oh, we can. Could go for the canards. I don't mind the look of it. You know what? I feel like it kind of fits. Let's go for it. Why not? Now, what about the skirts? Do we want to go crazier on the skirts? Probably should. Let's go for the angled large lip skirt. That looks pretty good. Okay, I'm happy with this. Let's take the vehicle outside. Of course, we're going to do a sound test and a full review on the car. So let's take a listen here quickly. This car does actually sound pretty decent, I have to say. It's definitely one of the better sounding cars in GTA. I would say it's or one of the better sounding like sounds. You know what I mean? They use this for quite a few cars. I believe this shares a sound with the Skyline, like the R32. So that is pretty cool. The FF is a favorite car of mine. I have to say, I do like this car a lot. It is very good. Now, it does come at a bit of a cost. It's just under $1.4 million. Although, this week when you guys are seeing this, supposedly, at least when I'm recording, this car is supposed to be on sale. I don't have that 100% confirmed yet, but I am customizing it because I think it's on sale this week. If it isn't, then my bad, I guess. But if you can get it on discount, I would definitely say that would be advantageous to you. Obviously, if you can get a car for 30% off, which this thing is supposed to be, that would be good. You should definitely pick it up while it's on discount. However, if it isn't discounted for 1.4 mil, it's a pretty decent car actually. Like, it has pretty good handling. The acceleration is decent as well. It sounds good. It looks good. It's got some nice customization. overall it is a very decent car in general, I think. It kind of reminds me of some of the tuners vehicles in the fact that it has so much customization, so much that can be done to it, but it's kind of nice that it's not a tuner's vehicle, because a lot of the tuner's vehicles got nerfed and then they came back and then they got nerfed again, and like, it's just nice to have the car in its original state from when it was released. So it is very nice to see that. It is all-wheel drive, in case you guys were wondering as well, which does definitely help with the performance. I would say it makes the acceleration quite good. And the handling is definitely improved because of the all-wheel drive. The car definitely feels pretty light. The handling is one of its strong points, I would say, for sure, as well as the acceleration. Top speed-wise, I don't think this car has a very high top speed. I'd say it's probably around 120 miles an hour. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I would see, you know, fitting for this vehicle. I wish it could go faster, but obviously it can't, so that's okay. It is a very good car. I would definitely recommend picking this thing up if you guys are interested. Yeah, it's a wonderful car to drive. It's a wonderful car to customize. It's definitely a good one to own. I still have my original, so I can honestly say I 100% recommend picking it up. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for the Maibatsu Penumbra FF customization and review in Grand Theft Auto Online. Let me know what you thought of my build in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If not, dislike. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.